Have you ever listened to a song by an artist and said, "This doesn't sound like her"? Or you listened and say to yourself, "This is definitely her"? I've had that experience and I'm sure you have too. But why does it happen? How can we know and discern if a piece is by a certain creative? The obvious answer is it happens because of style. Without seeing the creatives' names, styles help an audience know that this person or that person made this. The audience sees the style and connects it to the person with that particular style. Styles indicate to the audience what to expect in the present and future. However, styles can change, and they often do. Creatives don't always stick to one style throughout the journey. Sometimes creatives want to be, well, creative. They want to change things up, they want to experiment. Yet, even when some creatives change their style, their audience can still know beforehand that they made this or that. The audience can pick up clues from another source, and that source is signature. A creative signature is how you do things, the way you create. You can change your style or use different mediums, but those who know and have seen your signature will be certain it's you. They wouldn't need to see your name. They wouldn't need someone to tell them that this creative produced this work. Yes, they would have some doubts. However, they'd be sure that it's more than likely you created the piece. And that's a good place to be in. The place where people recognize your work. The place where not only your work speaks for itself, but also testifies about you as a creative. It's the place many creatives work hard to attain. The main factor that helps some creatives reach this height is coordination. Yes, you heard that right, coordination. Not a coordination of anything, but the coordination of their creativity, views, and values. You might ask, how? Well, it's pretty simple. You develop your creativity when you create. Not once, not twice, but consistently. Creating becomes an action you need to do, just like brushing your teeth every morning. And as a result, you can't help but refine your craft. The more you refine, the more you have that desire to have things your way. And when that happens, you reach a point where your person is reflected in your craft. The way you are influences the way you create. Do not confuse this notion. It doesn't mean that as I like bananas, most of my creations will be about bananas or have some yellow. They could be that in the future. No, it simply means that your views and values bleed into your work. How you live and see the world affects your creative process and creations. You can't help but be a perfectionist. Your work will probably have few technical flaws. You dislike perfectionism and just do it as it is. Your work will probably feel raw. You believe in the mix of cultures. Your work will sound multicultural. You admire vivid scenery. Your work will feel alive. You have conflicting and complex thoughts. Your work will express them one way or another. You appreciate nature but also are tech savvy. Your work will be crisp and feel natural. You love the taste and texture of bananas. Your work will tend to be sweet and compact. I can go on and give as many illustrations as possible. You already get the point. Now the issue is many creatives do not let what they love, believe in, and are interested in influence their work. They suppress these things and it becomes a surprise when they
Surprised?
appear.
Surprised?
It's detrimental as without them you can't have a signature or even develop your voice. When people would see your work, they'll feel that it can be made by anyone. The only way out is to simply let your creativity, views, and values align. Let the part of what makes you you impact how you create, and even what you create. Not only you avoid accusations of imitation, but you allow your audience to enjoy what you have to offer, what they wouldn't get anywhere else. You give them a reason to follow your journey and be excited for what you have in store. And you give yourself a reason to continue sharing what you have. And that's how important coordination is. So let's use it.